Hello everybody, this is another Hot Wheels collector video. Today we are looking at the HakoSuka Skyline, or the HT2000GT I believe it's called. This is a phenomenal one. Make sure to check out my absolute top 5 favourite Hot Wheels to find out what position this was in. It's an absolutely stunning one. I love this green colour on this. This looks so much better in person. Once again, it's a metallic colour, so again, if you really want that full experience of that colour, you are going to have to see this in person. But my goodness, is this great. It had a super treasure hunt form, but this is one of them cars which I think personally the mainline had a better colour. Although the super was absolutely phenomenal looking as well, I really love this mainline, and it's the same with the Lotus Avaja up there. I think that has an awesome colour on it as well. Usually the Super Treasure Hunt regular variants are in a very nice colour, including this one here as well, which I conveniently have out. Obviously it's a recent open, so all those will be getting organised and popped away very soon once I open the rest, which I have like 3 more to do videos on, and those will be coming in the future. We also have some Dyson design stuff coming in the next few days as well. All very exciting. But anyways, back to the HT2000 or the HakoSuka Skyline. Let's take a look at this one. So it's very lovely. It's a clean look on this car, and the tampo work is phenomenal. So first of all, we have this JDM-L on the back. That stands for JDM Legends. Pretty sure that's a brand, and this is an absolute legendary JDM car. Definitely one of my absolute favourites. In real life it probably isn't, but this just form of it, with the wide body flared arches, with the intercooler on the front, with that slight, tuned look, it is phenomenal. It looks so tuned up, and honestly, this just looks great. And I could keep talking about how great this car is all day. This car has the Classics or Muscle rims, which is an interesting choice, but actually they're in black with a grey lip. Honestly, it doesn't make them look like that classic look, when they're in chrome and they look very much like they should only be on muscle cars and classics. This brings a new look to these rims, and I'm really liking it. I think it probably would suit a lot of other cars too, so very interesting to see that colour, not variation, but choice on them wheels. Very nicely done. We also have a nice little white stripe tampo there done. It's actually 2 stripes, one bigger one and one small one. Very clean looking, just a nice little bit of a livery going on, but honestly it keeps it really subtle. We also have the door handle, which has been done tampoed in a almost silvery grey there, and a little lock. Obviously you had to use a key on this car to lock the door. It wasn't a remote fob, so you did actually have to twist that key, and that's what that little dot there is underneath the handle. Very cool detailing. Finally, we have the little Hot Wheels logo there, which looks phenomenal, as well as something underneath it which I'm not fully sure what that says. I think it says Skyline, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, in like a signature and some little image, but I couldn't tell you what it is because it's not the highest resolution on the car, unfortunately. A final thing to look at is this car does have an indicator on the side. Very nicely done in orange, looks phenomenal. Love that little extra bit of detail there. And that's the side profile of this car. It doesn't have wing mirrors, but that's okay, because in real life they would be, them little tiny chrome ones, and really Hot Wheels can't really do them, so it's best just not to do them. They're really small compared to modern day wing mirrors. On the modern day wing mirrors like this car, they're very large, so they are really needed on the Hot Wheels stuff, but this is one of them examples where it just doesn't really need them. I know that other premium brands like Mini GT maybe will do that, but Mini GT, in my opinion, there's no fun in collecting them, because all you do is buy them online and then they get sent to you. Like, there's no hunt, there's no actively pursuing them. All you do is press a button and you're guaranteed to get it, you know what I mean? And there's no competition online either. They make enough for everybody, and they'll just make more if there's more demand. So honestly, that's not as fun. But anyways, a little bit of Mini GT talk there. Here's the front design, very nice. There's no tampo work, but it doesn't really need it. You could also add a little bit of detail yourself if you wanted to. So this has a little exposed intercooler on the front, which dangles out in front of the bumper. Looks very nice, and that's a very heavily vented front bumper there as well. And you can see all the tubing and wiring there to that intercooler. Looks phenomenal. The headlights on this car are covered up. That's actually how it would be. Obviously the standard version of the car wouldn't, but actually on the card as well it's the same, so it's not like they just haven't tampered with them. They are meant to be covered, and that just adds to that sporty look in my opinion, that real JDM tuned up stuff. Really, really well done, looks phenomenal. And the final thing I want to talk about on the front is it does have this lovely little splitter, which is created using the black plastic base that this car is sitting on. Really, really nice, adds that extra level of detail, and it really is just so complementary to the design. I'm absolutely loving this car. Phenomenal look. Okay, moving on to this side, it is the same as the previous, and when I say it's the same as the previous, I mean it. But one thing I do want to talk about is this car does have its front windows down. That's just hugely amazing, in my opinion, when they do that. It just makes the car look so much more aggressive and sporty. And I absolutely love the look of that. It looks great from the side profile. It also has this little tiny ducktail almost spoiler. Again, that just adds to that side silhouette profile there. And it looks phenomenal. This is an absolute, and I keep saying it's phenomenal because it just is. This is one of, I think it is absolutely the best that I've seen from Hot Wheels. This is peak Hot Wheels material right here in my opinion. And the greatness doesn't stop there, because this one is one of the rare few of this model that actually get the rear lights. I know it does in premium, but mainlines usually don't, including the one that's in the Nissan set. There's the new Nissan 2023 set, which has a purple version of this in it. That is a really, really nice purple on it as well, but sadly it does not have rear lights. This is one of the rare few in the mainline that do get that treatment. So we have the rear lights, which are very nicely done, as you can see, quite realistic looking. So we have the actual red light itself, and then we have a chrome almost outline, chrome trim outline. That's very accurate to the real life one. We also have a GTR badge, and then everything on the rear bumper is completely stripped off to keep that real clean and sleek look. It looks phenomenal. And there you have it, really. You can just see a little tiny bit of the undercarriage of the car sticking out. That's from the black plastic base. I'm not entirely sure what that's meant to be. Let's have a little look. Oh, it looks, I'm not sure what that is. Is it meant to be an exhaust? No, the exhaust side exit. We'll get back to that in a second. I've just noticed that that is a side exit exhaust, so we'll get back to talking about that. I'm not sure what that is dangling out the back. Maybe it's just how the Hot Wheels is made. But anyways, this does have side exit exhausts. Now, I don't know if you could see it. Can you see it just poking out under there? If I tilt it a little bit, you might be able to see there. Those are side exit exhausts. That is really, really cool. It adds to that modified nature of this car, and this casting just keeps on getting better. The little details like that are just great, and I did know it was there, that detail. I just forgot about it, like to mention it in the video, but there you go, it is there. And the final thing that I just noticed as well, I knew it was there again, but it does have these lovely vents on the hood. Now, I'm pretty sure these are for the windscreen, you know, when you're wiping it with the windscreen wipers, all that water gets filtered from the hood and underneath the car, and it gets spat out at the bottom to get all that window off your windshield. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any window wipers on the window. That is fine, no, honestly. However, it does have almost a sun strip, which is being represented. I don't know if you can see that up there. It's a textured bit of the glass. It's almost like a matte texture to the glass, representing a sun strip. Very, very nice. I think, and there's also one on the rear, but only a very few Hot Wheels actually get a painted sun strip like this LB Silhouette. That has a painted sun strip. I hope you can see that. Painted sun strip. But yeah, I don't know why they don't paint them sometimes. I mean, it does look good without it being painted, not gonna lie. And maybe it would look a bit worse with it painted. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe they tested it. I'm sure they probably did, because this is the Hot Wheels team we are talking about here. Anyways, that is it for this one. What do I think of this car? What do I rate it out of 10? Alright, so this is absolutely a stunner. This is my absolute favourite car. And honestly, I don't think there's going to be anything that even comes close to toppling it in the years to come. But we will see. Maybe they will pop something out that is just that much nicer cast, really. No R32 is going to beat this. I'm sorry, there was the white Godzilla Skyline. That was just, no, that's never going to beat this. It has to be something with a metallic paint like this that just pops. So out of 10, what do I give this car? This is no question. It's a 10 out of 10. That's the easiest rating for me to ever come up with. It's just great. There's no denying it. The details are phenomenal. Even the arches have like screw holes or bolt holes where they're held on. It's just great. And this has been in the premium. I'm pretty sure it's in the premium right now, actually. Yes, it is. It's in the Nissan premium sets. Lots of Nissan sets at the moment. It's featuring in all of them, which is cool. But yeah, they're all white, as they do with these Nissan sets, and it looks great in that too. But I think this is I don't want to say it, but a banger casting. It's an absolute stunner, and for what you're paying, you're getting so much great detail. I mean, this car doesn't need much detail to look great, and this just does it. This just does it. The only tiny thing which could have been added is obviously a painted intercooler, but other than that, this is peak Hot Wheels in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think of this. Maybe I'm just a bit biased. Maybe I'm absolutely crazy and out of my mind, and this is just not the best car by any stretch of the imagination. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This has been a really long video, and I do apologise for it, but I just love this car, so I have to give it the time of day. I have to give it the time it deserves to be showcased. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and you can press that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Make sure to share this with any friends or families or in any groups who may be interested. I really do appreciate that. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone.